show the world that you're tougher than tough. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Diane Eastwick from Athens, New York, and I support Kingston Community Radio, and so should you.
And we're back. And by the way, we somehow we got bumped off the YouTube, and it's back on again. So we're back in order. And thank you, caller, for letting us know as well. That helped. It's Tuesday, February 15th, and 10 degrees right now here in Uptown Kingston. A little bit about our weather for the next few days. Sunshine with a few clouds today with a high of 32. And mainly clear skies tonight with a low around 15. It goes up to 44 degrees for Wednesday and little clouds. And Wednesday night, 38 degrees is our low, which is higher than what has been. The 17th, Thursday the 17th, it's cloudy with a high of 59 degrees, and Thursday night, cloudy with periods of rain. It's a 100% chance of rain on Thursday night for our area here. This upcoming portion of Kingston Community Radio is brought to you by Rondout Savings Bank, always working for you and our community with branches in Kingston, West Hurley, and Hyde Park. Also online at rondoutbank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Now let's get back to the on-air studio with Nina Postchapak, Cameron Rylance, and Christine Hine is online.
Good morning. We're back for the home stretch.
Yes, and welcome, Christine.
You with us?
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you? Glad you're able to call in. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Sorry I was not able to make it in person today.
That's quite all right.
That's all right. We've been talking about you for the past hour and a half, Christine, and we actually have a name for Cameron for the Winterfest. We know he's raising money for People's Place, so now Cameron on Ice.
That's right.
And it's really, we have texts back. Everybody's very excited about Cameron skating for People's Place on Sunday.
That's one of the things I was going to talk about, so I'm so glad that you brought it up.
Yeah.
Yes. It's really a wonderful thing that Dave Amato from Old Savannah is doing for all of the not-for-profits. So all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, there are going to be different people from the community that will be ice skating and bartending for all of the different not-for-profits. Because as all of you know, it's always something, and not-for-profits are always trying to raise money so that we can keep fulfilling our mission. So
yes.
I'm super excited that Cam is going to be ice skating on Sunday, and he won't be out there alone. Genevieve Buckman and Jillian Fisher will be skating with him.
Oh, thank goodness.
So,
good. They can hold me up. One on each arm. They can hold me up.
That's it. I think that's perfect. There you go. You guys could maybe work out a little routine, right?
Oh, I've been practicing my sow cow. And I'm thrilled. Triple Lutz. Right?
And so, people that know, you can go down and you can watch Cam and Genevieve and Jillian on ice, or you can also donate online to support the ice skaters out there for the charity that they're skating for or bartending for. So, I think it's going to be a great weekend, and that's one of the things that makes our area so wonderful, is that there's always something going on.
Yes, absolutely. Christine, is each of the nonprofits get a certain segment of time, or if people say they want to come down and see Cameron skate, is it a certain time frame, or 12 to 2 and everybody will be skating?
You got to skate till
I
2.
Everybody's skating together from 12 to 2.
Okay, great.
And some are doing it on Saturday and some are doing it on Sunday.
Awesome. That's fun.
I think maybe they're bartending on Saturday and skating on Sunday. That might be what it is. But I know Cameron is on ice from 2 to 4 on Sunday.
2 to 4.
Oh, 2 to 4. Okay.
2 to 4.
I thought it was 12 to 2.
No, 2 to 4.
Okay.
That's okay. Somebody thought it was Sunday, this past Sunday. They called and said, "I'll see you later." I'm like, "No, you won't."
That's all right.
So we have that happening, and then also we're gearing up for our 50th anniversary, so this is a nice, ice skating thing is a nice way to kick that off. We also have out now our annual Help Fight Hunger Dinner Raffle. So it's the same as it's been since we started it 8 years ago. This year we have 12 restaurants, local restaurants that donated $100 gift certificates, so it's a $1,200 value. And you can purchase the tickets either from a board member at People's Place or online, peoplesplace.org, 1 for 10 or 3 for 20. And we have some fabulous restaurants. I thought I would mention them. Is that okay?
Sure, absolutely.
Getting me hungry.
Okay. So the tickets are on sale now, and the drawing will be March 9th at 1 o'clock. So we'll do it live on Facebook like we did last year. We're still a little hesitant about doing the big wine and cheese thing because of COVID, and we decided to stick with what we did last year. So we have Savona's Restaurant, Deep Stadium Diner, Christina's Restaurant, Reginato's, Santa Fe Uptown, Frank Guido's Little Italy, Endcut, Old Savannah, Hickory Barbecue and Smokehouse, Ship to Shore, DeBella's, and Bowery Dugout.
It would have been easier to say who's not on there.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Those are everyone is great. That's awesome.
Yeah, and one person wins it all.
So how tickets are available until when?
The tickets are available until March 9th at 1 o'clock.
March 9th. So a couple more weeks. That's running
Getting
down.
close,
Right.
yes.
And if you go to our website, peoplesplace.org, when you click on our website, there'll be a little pop-up that comes right up, and it talks about the hunger raffle, and you can just buy tickets online if that's easier for you.
Awesome.
That is. What a great fundraiser. And for a $10 or $20 donation, you could win $1,200.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
which is fantastic.
Yeah, 12's probably.
I know, it's a great buy, right?
Yeah, it really is. Absolutely. And Christine, it's a little exciting that we found some pictures and articles from the Freeman for your history of People's Place.
Yes, I was going to talk about that next. Oh my heavens, I was just so ecstatic, and we've been working on some different, still doing research about our history. When I was on the last time, I mentioned if anyone has any history about People's Place and they would like to share it, they could give me a call at 338-4030, or they can send me an email at director@peoplesplaceuc.org. Yesterday, someone who grew up downtown, right next to People's Place, came in with about 12 photos from the mid 70s, the mid to late 70s.
Oh wow!
Of People's Place and the brothers that were there. So that was phenomenal. And the Hall of Records also, Taylor Brooke found some, and Tom, I don't know what Tom's last name is, but they both researched some People's Place articles from the 70s, and we found a few articles, and within one of the articles, Nina, I was so excited. It had the name of the father who started People's Place.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And that was like that little nugget of gold I've been searching for. So I have since found out where Father McGarity is, and we're setting up a phone call to be able to talk about the early days of People's Place.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic.
Cool. Now, what order were they from?
They were seminarians from Mount St. Alphonsus.
Mount St. Alphonsus, okay.
The Redemptorist brothers.
Redemptorist, okay.
Mount St. Alphonsus is where they were, but they were Redemptorist brothers and seminarians. And so some of the ones that were there would come and do outreach work in Kingston when we were down on Beale Street in the early to mid and late 70s. And from what I understand from speaking to a few of the brothers, they they were there for 4 years, and so a lot of times they worked at People's Place maybe 2 years or so, 2 to 3 years. And it's been really wonderful finding out the history and hearing little tidbits of information. Like each person has something wonderful to offer in the story of People's Place.
Just quickly, and I don't want to take away from People's Place, but I just want to bring this home to people. So those records that Christine is talking about were the Daily Freeman records when they moved from the building. And at that time, someone reached out, I believe it was the news editor, to Jane Keller at Friends of Historic Kingston, and said they are going to throw out all those articles, all those pictures. And we talked to Scott Dutton at that time, and Scott said, yes, we'll keep them here for a while until we start our renovations. And between Jane Keller and myself and the management of the Daily Freeman, we were able to get the Daily Freeman to donate those records to Ulster County. And now we're in the process of cataloging them and inventorying those records. But see, in this small instance, how those records enabled Christine to find out who the founder of People's Place was and how important it is to retain those records. So I'm so happy it worked out for yourself and for People's Place.
Wasn't Rose Morris the archivist?
Yes.
At the Freeman?
Yes, she was. Yes. Yeah, and she did a great job in actually inventorying and cataloging those. Cool. We're doing, more in depth, but she did. And hopefully we'll sometime get a grant to be able to image those records.
Yeah, that's cool.
But, So you have a lot on your plate right now, Christine.
Yeah, we do. This month is Black History Month, and so also on Tuesday, so today at 12 o'clock, we're having a lunch and read. It's in partnership with Kingston Library, and we offer a short story that Abby from the library comes over and will read. Her and Fatima take turns back and forth reading the short story, and then people come and they bring their lunch up from the cafe and talk about the short story and what it means. And all the stories were written by African American authors, so that's fabulous. It's a great partnership with Kingston Library, and the last 2 Mondays we partnered with Center for Creative Education, Drew Andrews, and we did African drumming, which was great.
Oh, that's
learned
cool.
how to do that. Just a little insight to it, which was a lot of fun. And there's all kinds of things going on at the Wellness Empowerment Center. If you go to our website, peoplesplace.org, you can click right on the Wellness Empowerment Center tab, and it will give you a list of all the different kinds of programs that we have. Tomorrow, we're going to have a new program at 11 o'clock called Heart Moves, and I've done it, and it's just a fabulous exercise/stretching program by a gentleman who developed this the Heart Moves apparatus. It actually looks like a heart, but he had also developed kettlebells that I believe it's the Navy SEALs use for training. He's really quite an interesting fellow, so smart and so creative, and he will be there tomorrow at 11 to kick off the Heart Moves class that we'll be offering every week.
Huh. And is it local?
We're super excited about that, too. So if people are listening, please come to the Wellness Empowerment Center. It is absolutely free. It's for everyone in our community. By all of us coming together, we really erase any stigma that may be associated with using different not-for-profit because you may be struggling financially. So it really is for everyone across the economic board in the community.
Yep. That's
as well as the cafe. Same thing with the cafe.
Yep.
No, fantastic. It's great. And I know Dan does a program at the Empowerment Center on Thursdays, Dan?
On Thursdays at 11 o'clock, and I would invite anybody and everyone to come and learn more about what they're hearing in the world, what they're doing with sound, how they express themselves, how sound can heal, and how music can also heal. And we've got a little bit of a core band going on in the group, in the membership that we have right now. And so we're running down quite a lot of music together, pop music as well as local folk music. And I guess now's a good time to mention, Dan, that
We have someone who is donating a piano to us. It's a beautiful piano.
Beautiful time to
and
mention
he's
that.
paying to have it all tuned and any repairs that might have to be done. But we are looking for somoone to help us move the piano. So anyone out there is listening,
boy. Okay.
has
Maybe I can
connections with a mover.
Okay.
For several
area,
someones.
Okay.
and
Maybe I can
they would
help
like
you
to
with
help.
that. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I have some resources. Maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That would be
I
great.
didn't realize that was one impasse. Okay, so we can work on that.
Are you going to put that in the Empowerment Center, Christine?
The piano is going to be in the Wellness Empowerment Center, yes, so that it can help with other classes that we do. And also, I asked Dan's group if they were interested, and they said yes right away.
Absolutely. Yes.
So I think that's fabulous. We never know what new classes we'll be able to build around having a piano in the Wellness Empowerment Center as well. So that's wonderful. The other thing we have going on at People's Place right now for the month of February and for half of March is we have partnered with a few restaurants in the area that applied for a restaurant resiliency program. And each day at 11 o'clock, we get lunches delivered. At 8:30, we get breakfast sandwiches delivered. And then on Wednesday nights when we're open, we get other dinners delivered. Last week was chicken parm, and the week before that was chicken marsala, and that comes from Deep Stadium Diner. And we are handing that out to the community. It all comes pre-packed in a takeout container, and we're offering that along with the food that we offer at the community cafe. So while it's really cold out, people only have to go out once a day, and they can get their lunch that Chef Kim has made, and then they can take one of the take-home meals home with them and have dinner and not have to worry about going out when it's
that's
so
fantastic.
cold and so dark. So that's a really wonderful program we're doing with Deep Stadium Diner and Pink Elephant out on Morton Boulevard.
I would say that the Pink Elephant food is delicious. Fatima, the director of the Wellness Empowerment Center, brought up the meals for all of our membership for the class a couple days ago, a couple of weeks ago.
And where is the Pink Elephant located?
What is it?
It's located on Morton Boulevard. It's where TCBY used to be.
Right.
What is it? Is it a restaurant? Huh.
It's a cafe that's open for breakfast and lunch. And they're the sweetest couple. She's from Ireland and he's from Ecuador. And they have two little children, and they're trying to make it in the restaurant business. And, of course, they opened right when COVID hit.
Wow.
So this is a great program for them. And, we know it's wonderful for the diner as well.
Yeah.
Anybody really who's interested. And you just can come into the cafe and pick up a to-go. So you can go through the cafe, see what Kim's made, get something hot for lunch, and then take a wrap or a salad home with you to eat in the evening. And if you're around on Wednesday evenings, we also have meals to hand out, and we're sharing them. CCE has an after-school program, so I am sharing them with CCE so the kids have a nice dinner at the after-school program on Wednesdays as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. That's wonderful. Christine, people ask me all the time, and if you could, and you always announce this, but can you give us again the hours of People's Place?
Yes, of course. So we are open Monday through Friday from 10 to 1, and also Wednesday evenings from 5 to 7.
10 to 1, Monday through Friday, and then 5 to 7 on Wednesday
we're always
evenings.
looking for volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering, whether it be in the thrift store or the food pantry or the cafe, you can give us a call. You can go online to peoplesplace.org and fill out a volunteer application, and we'll give you a little tour and hopefully set up a time. Usually we ask volunteers to volunteer from 9:30 to 1:30.
There was an
So that
amazing.
we're there before we open and after we close.
There was on Wednesday evening, last Wednesday evening, there was an amazing, and this is monthly, Christine,
we
so
had a holistic
that
health
everybody needs to know about that one. That's an incredible workshop.
Yeah. That's going to be every Wednesday, first Wednesday of the month. Every first Wednesday of the month at the Wellness Empowerment Center from 4 until 7. and it is you have to register online, and it's first come, first serve. But what that is wonderful healthcare practitioners around the county volunteer their time to come and offer free services to anybody who signs up. And it really is a wonderful evening. It changes each month, so if you go online, it will tell you all the different practitioners that we have for whichever first Wednesday it is.
Wow. Who is do you coordinate that, or is it from an
it's in conjunction with Holistic Health Community.
Huh. And that's a group of...
Truthfully, Fatima, she's so phenomenal. She is the point person.
Wow.
Yep, she is definitely
so it's a collaboration
for any of those kind of programs that, to coordinate it, and she puts it all online. Really, we're so lucky to have her. She's just phenomenal. Really, just a wonderful person. And speaking of all of the great things we do, along with fundraisers, the only way we really could do this programming is through the thrift store, through the funds that we raise from the thrift store. So our thrift store is our main economic engine, and I know we've spoken about that before. But if you come into the thrift store, which it is open to anyone in the community, anybody at all can come and shop there. When you shop there, you help support all of the programming that we do. So whether that be the food pantry or the cafe or the wellness center or Project Santa, whatever it is, the funds from the thrift store help support all of that. And the way we raise money is through the donations that we get. So if you're at your home and you're trying to lighten your load a little bit in the house, please think of People's Place to donate. If you can't make the hours that we have listed for donations, I believe, which is 9:30 to 1, you can call out and we can make an appointment for you. But the one thing we do ask is the majority of our volunteers, something like 90+%, are all retirees. And we can't really take bags that are the big contractor bags. They're too heavy for folks to lift. Mm-hmm. So we really ask that any clothes that you're donating or shoes, that you have them clean and folded and put in white garbage bags, like trash can bags. If you are giving us housewares, which is fabulous, pots, pans, coffee makers, etc., please make sure that they're washed and then packed like in a box that can someone who is between 70 and 80 lift this box. And those are the kind of things to think of, especially with toys as well. I know a lot of times people want to donate their toys because they know their kids have had years of love and enjoyment out of them, but we can only really use the toys that have all their parts. So if you can make sure before you donate it that if you're sending us a Little People farm that has the little people that go with the farm and the animals, or if it is a tic-tac-toe board that has all the pieces for the tic-tac-toe board and that they're clean, because otherwise we just have to discard it.
Yeah. Yep.
You have one of the most attractive stores in Ulster County. That the designers of that store, which of course includes you, it's one of the most attractive stores anywhere in Ulster County. It is really worth going there.
We have such wonderful volunteers that really help do display, but props to Heidi Hill-Hattard. She really is the one who oversees the entire thrift store, the display, what everything looks like. I mean, it's just so beautiful. And then we have all these amazing volunteers who come in every day and organize the clothes and make sure they look fine in the houseware things, and then put them out on the floor for people to purchase, and then therefore support our program.
Yeah. Yep. Is there any particular items that are in most demand?
We always are looking for pots and pans and frying pans and little mini things like toaster ovens, that sort of stuff. speaking, though, of toaster ovens, you plug it in, or a coffee maker, we don't take electronics, though, like stereos.
Yep.
We do not take stereos or VHS tapes or DVD tapes any longer. We just don't. Unfortunately, we don't have the space. And the same with large furniture. We aren't able to take furniture, beds and couches and chairs and that such. But there is Habitat for Humanity on Route 28, and they take that kind of stuff. So I'm sure that they would love to have your furniture if you're cleaning out that sort of stuff.
Yep.
But we do take picture frames and artwork and little figurines, display things, clocks, that sort of stuff. I always say, come and visit People's Place, take a walk around, and that really gives you a good idea of the kind of things that we are able to take at our location. And a lot of it is limited due to the size.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think it's a great point because many times individuals think that People's Place is closed, that's what they can donate. But there's so much more that you can give to People's Place. So those of you that are listening, so many times we have in our kitchens sets of dishes that we don't use any more. And I'm sure just as long as you have complete sets, they're not shipped. Please remember they're being sold. So if you're giving a donation to People's Place, think about if you were going to purchase it, would you want to? So that's important because otherwise then, Christine, you have the responsibility of disposing of those donations that you cannot put in the store, correct?
Correct. And so that's why we pay to have a dumpster, and it is quite expensive. So part of the proceeds from the thrift store helps to pay for our dumpster fees, our electricity, our heat, our air conditioning, internet, like all the things that I think sometimes people forget are hard costs that we have to have because we have a building. Snow plowing and salting. We've been doing a lot of that lately, right?
Yes, that's the truth. Absolutely. So we're getting to the top of the hour. We have about a half a minute. You just want to give some quick contact information before we sign off?
Sure. If you have any questions about what we spoke about today or anything else, give us a call at 338-4030, or you can email me at director@peoplesplaceuc.org. Don't forget the UC stands for Ulster County because we serve all of Ulster County.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Well, thank you, Christine. We look
Keep up
forward
the good
to
work.
we look forward to talking to you next
Sunday,
month.
we'll see you on Sunday.
Yes, and buy those raffle
See you on
tickets.
Sunday. Cam on ice.
All right, yeehaw. All right, Dan, so it's been a terrific Tuesday in the books. And thanks,
Have
listeners.
a wonderful day and a good week.
And we'll talk to you next Tuesday.
And thank you for being with us here at KCR, Kingston Community Radio, AM 920 and 92.5 FM. Like Cam said, another great, terrific Tuesday in the books. And so much well-spoken facts and great plans and great events. Thank you for sharing the morning with us and participating in Kingston Community Radio, KCR, AM 920 and 92.5 FM, WGHQ, and our live streaming on mykcr.org. This last portion of Kingston Community Radio was brought to you by Rondout Savings Bank, always working for you and our community with branches in Kingston, West Hurley, and Hyde Park. Also online at rondoutbank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. And we invite you to keep up with us every weekday for Super Wednesdays coming up tomorrow at 7 a.m. And this is talk radio at its best. Local talk radio, inspired discussions of, by, and for the community. And again, we invite you to be with us tomorrow at 7 a.m. We now return you to Magic 92.5.
So